Hey guys, Zell here, and welcome back to some more Trails of Cold Steel 4. I can only imagine that this Laura love interest scene is probably gonna have her fight Reen. And if so, I've beaten Reen once, honestly.
No.
I don't care to do it again. Why so serious, Laura? Everything okay? My apologies, I was just lost in thought. We were able to get you and Crow back. We've been recovering our comrades one after another. But there's still the Iron Bloods and Order Bordos to consider, as well as Zephyr and the Red Constellation. Can I really hope to stand up to those blocking our path? Do I truly have what it takes to serve as heir to the Arcade family in the Blade Master's stead? Thoughts like that have been weighing quite heavily on my mind as of late. Laura! My sword itself is in fine condition. If there is a problem, it must lie within me. I must further hone my ability should I wish to continue to serve as a blade of Class 7. Looks like Laura's hit a bit of a dead end, that being the case. Oh, it's gonna be the case of you just repeating the exact same words to her that she did to you a long time ago. Wait, maybe we could try there. Would you like to go down to the service with me, Laura? Oh, whatever for. If you're intent on polishing up your skills, then I think I know the place. It just might help you shake off any stagnation you're feeling. Very well, I can't say no to you. So where's this place exactly? The bedroom? That's a place of battle. During the course of their intel mission, Reen and Laura stopped on a certain island. Brionia, the same place you settle things with Crow. I suppose this would make an ideal training spot. Yeah, and it's uninhabited too, so we don't have to worry about causing damage if we go all out. I've trained alone in the mountains before, but having a whole island to myself will be new. Group B went here back when we were students. I doubt anyone will find us here, it's perfect. Now, we should set up camp so we may begin. First, we'll need to establish a base camp, build a fire, and find a fresh supply of water. Sounds good, let's do it. Laura and Reen began their training trip. After pitching their tents, finding food and water didn't take long. Nice catch. That's fish and meat. Alright. 4 meat to be exact. With preparations finished, they were able to devote themselves to improving their skills. Both of them were used to training in the great outdoors. They moved across the island, alternating between individual practice and sparring matches. They started to lose track of time until eventually. Started raining, huh? Oh, we gonna spend some lovey-dovey time in the tent? Together? Alone? So maybe what I said before wasn't too far off. Dang it, they're inside of a cave. I mean, the same thing could happen here. Sheesh, I could have sworn the forecast said it would stay dry. Maybe this is another side effect of the Great Twilight, or maybe I'm just overthinking it. Perhaps. Summer rains are always unpredictable. Let's give it some time. It may be over soon enough. Sure. Some time away to train was just what I needed. Concentrating on nothing but swinging my sword has done wonders for clearing my head. I doubt this will be enough to overcome the uncertainty in my blade, though. Right. Is this about about your dad? Yeah. I don't know why it said Viz. It's Vi. Count. At the time, I truly believed I would black out momentarily. I felt so powerless, it was as if the ground had been pulled out from under me. The idea that I was only a burden to Emma and Gaius, that I could not save you or Milliam, it was almost too much for me to bear. Laura. More than anything else, I despised myself for being so weak. As an Arcade, my blade is meant to inspire and push others forward. but I was unable to do it. I couldn't even come close to my father's legacy. I knew how much Elise and Eustace must have been suffering, but I couldn't do anything for them. Bean, I truly admire you for deciding to undergo the rivalries. Everyone in Class 7 is working so hard in their own way. Even Crow is breaking free of his own past. I am surrounded by people with so much determination. I feel like I'm the only one who isn't doing enough. So much for being the Radiant Blade Master's daughter. Have I only been riding on the coattails of my father's renown all this time? Am I truly that weak? When I consider this, I only want to run and hide from it all. This must be what is causing my lack of resolve. Is that right? You know, Laura, you and I are really quite alike. Huh? When I was being held in the workshop, I spent so much time cursing my own weakness. Everything had gone so wrong, and I felt like it was all my fault. But unlike you, Rean, as a fellow practitioner of the blade, I've always kept a close eye on you and your skills. Oh yeah. You use that as an excuse just so you can truly keep an eye on him. Somewhere along the way, I noticed something odd, but I couldn't quite place what it was. Until now, that is. What do you mean? You're searching for a place to die, aren't you? Oh, dang. I know that the Chancellor's heart beats in your chest, and that it is what's keeping the curse of the Empire alive. However, you are not like Crow. Once you die, you will not come back. Therefore, I must ask, why are you giving up so easily? If you want to answer, then let me see if I am correct in my guess. It's because you can't forgive yourself. The curse spreading throughout the continent, Milliam's death. You blame yourself for all of it. So now you feel like you don't deserve to live, and that dying will in some way help you to atone. Am I right? Yeah, something like that. No, actually, it's exactly like that. What's the point in hiding it when you can read me like a book? Countless lives will be lost because of the war in the Great Twilight. None of this would be happening if I had been stronger, if I had realized what was going on sooner. I wouldn't say I'm trying to throw my life away. It's more like I'm looking for a way to make my death mean something. That's the way I can put it. I thought so. Oh? This may sound strange, but I'm happy you told me. Now that I know what burden to bear, my own issues seem petty in comparison. There's a rage building up inside me that has cut through all the pain I was feeling from losing from my father. You gonna speak now? Because usually, you know, the girls tend to speak when they want to speak their mind. I won't falter anymore. It's all so clear to me now. Laura! Here it comes. Oh! Oh! It's better than her just talking. And this is canon. It's not being taken away. She legitimately has kissed him. Wow. I totally did not see this coming. I mean, I saw this coming in some sort of light, but not exactly right now.
And that should speak for itself.
Dang. Man, Laura's getting a step up on the competition, man.
I'm no different than Elisa and Emma. Fee as well, I suspect.
Yep.
Though it may seem strange to hear me say it, I too have feelings like this. And when I'm with you, I can hardly contain them. The path of the sword has brought us together, and I'll do whatever I must in order to prevent that from changing.
Laura. Thank you. I feel a little better now. And here I was thinking this trip was about me cheering you up. I guess the best either of us can do is to accept our mistakes and try to get on with our lives. Yes, but not only us. Why else do people band together and encourage growth in one another? I will endeavor to not let this weakness of mine hold me back. You must do the same. There may be others you wish to be with instead of me, but could we stay like this just a little longer? That sounds so sad. There may be others you wish to be with instead of me. Dang. Of course. Man, it feels like I'm cheating on all of them. Because it legitimately is now at the point where they legitimately are actually pronouncing their love to him. In which case, one could say I'm cheating, one could say I'm increasing my harem. Legitimately this time. One could say that I'm going with the flow, and whoever strikes my fancy the most at the end of these will be the one I choose. Though we all know I might choose one particular person first. Hell, I might do them all. And just to see what they are, and then I'll go with the one I chose for myself. All depends on how these stories turn out. Oh, that was a pretty intense storm. But it looks like we'll be able to trade some more now. Yes. What, bashful now? Are you alright? Hey, don't tell me you're embarrassed now. What? Of course not. I'm just surprised I could be so bold. No kidding. Anyway, it's time to focus. We came here to train, remember? I never knew Laura could be so cute. Alright, we'll train extra hard now to make up for the lost time. We've got to get over our weaknesses and help each other grow, right? In more ways than one. Indeed, let's start. Reen and Laura returned to the camp for lunch, feeling refreshed and more relaxed than they had been in days. I wonder why. After another intense training session, they headed back to the ship. Your bond with Laura is strengthened. You shared a special moment with Laura. See, that's the type of special moment I'm expecting in these. Or am wanting, technically, I should say. Ah, that was glorious. Alright, we got 2 more bonding points left. And that means we have Alfin and then Toa. I decided I would do it in that order, seeing as how, Alfin's already right here. I mean, honestly, it doesn't really matter, but I'm gonna do it this way. Alright, Alfin, I just got kissed by Laura, so what are you gonna do? Oh, yeah. Flowers. You gonna go put those somewhere for your brother? What's with the flowers in suitcase, Your Highness? Oh, I'm just preparing myself is all. I was wondering if we could make a stop by Ulster once the opportunity allows. I see, Prince Alfred's childhood hometown. A state funeral for the victims has already been performed in Heimdall. The remains, however, were completely incinerated, though the grave itself is quite extravagant, it's actually empty. No matter how I thought about it, I just couldn't picture my brother's soul lying to rest there. I'd just like to go back to his old home, just once to lay some flowers there. Your Highness. Oh, it's just a personal whim of mine, really. We can talk more about it when the time is right. I should instead be thinking of what kind of contributions I can make for the ship, shouldn't I? Remember, I'm a member of the crew before I'm a princess. Don't hesitate to assign me my fair share of the work. Prince Alfred's childhood home, huh? Maybe I should pay my respects too. Yes. If you're up for it, Your Highness, I could have Velimir take us there. I'd like to go pay my respects to Prince Alfred as well. Reen, I would really appreciate that, thank you. Man, Alfin's now gonna get one leg up on Elise. Oh man, that makes me wonder. At least maybe his sister, but she's not actually his blood-related sister, which means there might actually be a heart. Who knows? Reen and Alfin took Valimar to a remote region of Erebonia. They went down to Ulster, taking care not to be conspicuous, which means Elise might actually get what she wants. Oh, we made it. Sorry for making you carry so much, Reen. Oh no, I'm glad I could help. It's really not so much to carry, I assure you. But I think I can tell what this is just by the weight of it. Between that and what she was talking with Sandy about earlier. This is where the Lenheim household was. This was where Oliver was born and raised. I'd been wanting to make a visit, but it burned down before I could. You know, those of us in Class 7 actually did stop by back during the Civil War. You and any others told me about it. That lightning struck it a few months ago. Could that have been some kind of omen? Anyway, I'd like to offer some flowers and pay our respects. You see, this monument is... it's... something the matter. There's flowers already there. Oh, someone's laid out the rose already. They must have had the same idea and got here before us. I think I know who. Shara? That black ribbon is used by the Arner house in times of mourning. It must have been Cedric. Wait, Cedric actually cared about his brother? I mean, the way he acted in the third game, it didn't look like he cared at all about his death. Is he actually dead, though? Probably. But there's always the chance. So even though how small it is. Oh. What exactly is going through his mind? There's this, but what happened with the Crimson Wings in the first place? He thinks that he has the right to mourn all of it. I suppose the same could be said about me. Your Highness. I asked Emma and Celine about the rivalry, Serene. If you do wind up facing off against Cedric, if you feel any pity or sympathy for him, you must bury it, even if it's a matter of life or death. Your Highness. I mean, you've always been so gentle by nature. To be honest, if you do end up fighting Cedric, I worry that your kindness could cause you to hesitate. Now that I'm thinking of it, again, rivalries mean the killing of the death of the person with the knight. I forgot what the knights are called. But yeah. So if we beat Cedric, he could potentially die. I highly doubt we'd make him an ally. But who knows? There's no way we'd actually kill Cedric, right? Maybe he'd come to his senses at least. Though the rivalries do call for the death of the person, then the fusion. So anything could happen. To prevent him from doing any more damage than he already has. Princess Elfin, I'm afraid I can't allow myself to do that. When it comes to Prince Cedric, I have Kurt to consider as well. But I have to think about you too. I'm not under the illusion that everything going forward will be anything but complicated. This is Prince Cedric that we're talking about, your twin brother and the person closest to you in a lot of ways, your highness. Divine Knight. What happens with rivalries is not set in stone. I think that the best thing is for you to think about what you yourself would like to do. Want to know how I can help? I'll do anything and everything in my power to do so. Queen. There's a lot to figure out. With things as they are, I think that Elise would just laugh. But it's true, with Father out of commission and with Mother being held captive, I must face Cedric in place of Olivert. Even simply as his only sister, I will think over matters carefully. I won't run away from this. That sounds like a good idea to me, your highness. Prince Cedric also offered flowers here. I think that our act conveys a certain sentiment. Thanks, Wayne. Alright, I actually had something I wanted to do here. You know that case I've been making you lug around? I was almost sure that it was a lute, is it? Yes, it is. A most beloved souvenir from all of its travels to Liberl. I've actually been taking the odd lesson here and there lately. I just might be able to hash my way through a song or two. According to Sandy, the mayor's out at the moment, so we're not pressed for time. Oh, that's good. The whole situation with the mayor sure is strange. Valmight's on standby, so I can't see a reason why we'd need to hurry. I would be honored if you would play for me, your highness. I'm a little nervous. Okay, deep breath and... Please let this actually be voiced. If she actually starts to sing. Sorry, Vane. I was able to play it a bit better earlier, I really was. Even the size is throwing me off. It really can make a big difference. I think this particular lute is a little big for most women. That was Amber Amor, right? Would you mind if I play a little too? Oh, that's right. Elise mentioned you know how to play the lute. That explains why you were such a perfect lead guitar for your performance at the Academy Festival 2 years ago. Man, that was a fun time. Well, we didn't have to worry about any of this crap. Good times indeed. I suppose so. My dad gave me some lessons growing up, so I'm no virtuoso, but it's a pretty famous song, so maybe we can make our way through it. Brightly shooting stars, leaving trails in the skies. Like a guiding light, they show me the way to your eyes. This yearning passion tears my heart in twine. And a cruel moon mocks my pain. But this fleeting dream shall never be. A single wound will remain in my heart for all to see. A passionate first and final kiss. Your tears to me are an amber of bliss. Let us immure this eternal love. Didn't think I'd have to do the lyrics. That was lovely, Vane. Really lovely. You might even be better than all of it. Thanks, but given how often he played this lute, I'd be surprised if that were the case. Hearing this song again really takes me back, though. I would listen to it a lot while I was little. It seems that Olivet's mother, it seems that Ariel, really loved it. This song is how she expressed her feelings when she refused Father's marriage proposal, back when he was the crown prince. I really feel like I can imagine her performance from Olivet's eyes. I see. His Majesty and Emperor told me she refused his proposal, but I didn't know this song played a role in it. It feels like all of it was filled with the same sentiment. I get the feeling that the basic ideas and emotions of as people don't really change much from generation to generation. Mine as well. Huh. I think that we'll be finding out Lisa's whereabouts sooner rather than later. You're going to find her, Vane, and find her and bring her back. I think that fate has set this course. When someone is kind enough to assert that, it does make you focus in and face what lies ahead of you. That's exactly what I intend to do as well. This isn't the right time to be reserved right here. In this situation, here it comes. I'm sure that Olivet would be in total agreement if he were here, though my thoughts regarding Cedric here are less clear.
Reen, I'm in love with you.
Dang! Straight up. Just says it. Doesn't even care about her best friend's feelings for him. I mean, she does care, but at the same time, she needs to get her own feelings out there, otherwise she can't move on. If I don't choose her.
I have been ever since the day you rescued me. 2 years ago, on the Pantagruel. You may see me as nothing more than your sister's dearest friend, the Imperial Princess under whom you serve. But all I truly am deep down is a girl whose heart longs for you.
I think that your lovely performance charmed this out of me, Rain. You don't need to give me an answer or anything, okay? I just wanted to share how I feel about you. I think that a lot of things might change for you when Elise is back. And once the real battle begins, I don't think that there will be any chances like this. Your Highness. Shall we be heading back to the ship then? We still need to determine where Elise is. I actually think that I might be able to help Toa out. She's at the branch campus, hanging around Rain's old room. Rain and Alphen departed also after giving their best to Sadie and the others. They returned to the Merkaba on Valimar. The princess carried the loot case on the way back, saying that she could handle it on her own now. Four stars. One more. But man, Alphen got a head start and pronounced her love for Rain. And looking at the time that I've done so far, Jesus Christ, most of the episode is literally just Laura, Alphen, and now gonna be Toa. Man, I either read slow or there's just a lot of dialogue, dang. Alright, Toa, time for you to pronounce your love as well.
Rain, nice work earlier. Only because of you guys, Toa. Great job gathering all that information. By the way, what's the O file on the screen? Well, you see, Elisa brought some data over to the Merkaba. They appear to be files that she got from Ren, that girl from Liberl.
Rain.
Ren, you mean Tina's friend, right? The former enforcer. What kind of data did she give her? Well, remember about a month ago when the Liberl and Crossbow teams infiltrated Orkisawa together. Apparently, they acquired some top-secret files full of confidential information. Then it might have some detailed records on exactly what happened in Heimdall back then. Right, not to mention information on past incidents, information that's not so well known. Problem is, the files are protected. They're not going to be easy to analyze. So the idea came up of dividing the files between us to be decoded individually. That makes sense. All that information would definitely be a huge help to us all and all of our allies. I thought the same, that's why I decided to pitch in. I'm working on one of the files right now. It seemed like one I might be able to parse. I see. This file is all encrypted. The more shovels at work, the better, I imagine. Yeah? Mind if I try and help Toa? There's enough computers for the both of us. Things should go faster if we divvy up the work. Hey, you don't have to do that, Rain. I know how busy you must be. I'll find the time to do everything on your own. That's a bad habit you're going to have to kick.
Says the one who tries to do everything on his own. Literally tries to shoulder the burden of every single thing that's going on. And it's been told off consistently by Yuna and all of his students. Yeah, fine words you live by. I know a thing or two about using a computer. Just tell me which part I should work on.
Oh, Rain, you're the last person I want lecturing me about taking too much on.
Exactly.
Still, I really would appreciate the help. Go ahead and take a seat. Configuration's complete. Initializing automated analysis. Thanks, Rain. I'm all done setting up on my end, too. Now to integrate the test, and we'll start auto-logging the analysis results. Maybe I should go grab us something to drink. There, all that's left to do now is wait until it finishes up. Nice work here, Toa.
Nice work there, Toa. Here, I got this for you. I read that a bit too quickly.
When did you? Wait, is that Coco? Help yourself, I know it's your favorite. Your treat then, huh? Thanks, Rain. You got black coffee for yourself, though. That's no fun. Sorry, I'm not really one for sugary drinks.
But of course.
This feels just like I did back in school, sitting around the student council room. You guys are helping me out, me lending you a hand in return.
Looks like it happened all over again. I really am glad you're all right, though. Irene, thanks. So, we have a whole mountain's worth of problems left to get through. We still don't know where Lise is, or the rest of the Academy personnel at that. Sure, Angie is back, but George... And Crow, no matter how cheerful he acts, he's still... Toa. Okay, I'll stop. I'd be in for a real hair ruffling if Crow heard me whining like this. And sure, Angie would just take that as a challenge to start rubbing herself against me. I think that might end up happening anyway. You're telling me those two are just the same as ever, aren't they? I bet George is too, somewhere. Way deep down. I think it's done. Now we just have to check the logs. I'll help. Let's split it up. Working together, Toa and Rain finished piecing together the fragments of the secret document. This about Georg, George. Resulting information regarding an incident from around 17 years ago. Though unrelated to the present situation, it was nevertheless startling and unexpected development. So what's this about? It's some previously unknown information about an airship incident from 17 years ago. The one with the international ship that ran between Crossbow and Heliask. Up in Northumbria. There was a problem with the orbital engine. Everyone on board died in the resulting crash. But the truth is, this was no accident. It was an attack, one resulting from a secret battle between the Erebonian and Calvardian intelligence divisions. Most of the passengers were Crossbellian citizens. The whole event became an indirect cause of Crossbell's bid for independence 2 years ago. But there was also a few Erebonian citizens aboard as well. I see, like your parents. They were on their way home from attending an academic conference as political science and economics specialists, right? Right, I was pretty young then, so my memories of it are very faint. My grandfather told me the conference was about seeking out possible methods of economic revitalization for Northumbria. Toa. And of course, the people of Crossbow were livid. But they were never paid any real mind compared to the major powers whose squabble they'd gotten caught up in. I feel like I'm not only now getting a real sense of just how outrageous all this was. Toa. Each of these events of the past has invariably changed to the situation we found ourselves in today. That goes for this incident and for Hummel too. So sure, the Empire's curse may be the underlying cause. That cause is nothing without people to act upon it. That's why we can't afford to look away. We have to face what lies ahead of us. You're right, Toa. But even so,
Thanks so much for your help, Breen.
Here it is.
I don't know what I'd do without you. Now then, let's get all this analysis data sent over to the other teams.
Yeah, I guess I should let her be for the time being. Still, if this keeps up... Man, what a letdown. After everything that we just experienced from the other three, it's honestly kind of a letdown. Not gonna lie. Fine. What I want to see from Toa will happen in the next one. God dang it. Okay, well, now that it's been 35 minutes, oh, there's a lot of stuff here now. Hotel Augusta. You know, I was gonna go and do the old road, but since I decided to come here without thinking, we'll do this one first. Wait. Oh yeah, you. Anything else? Nope. Lady Rimabella? What am I going to do? My precious children. Instructor, do you think? Yeah, it looks like she's the one who placed that semi-required request with the guild. It said she wanted someone from Crossbow to hear her outright. In that case, if you choose to listen to the old woman, you will not be able to remove you and her from your party for some time. Why would I do that? Listen to the old woman. Excuse me, but...
Yuna asked about the request from the guild.
Oh yes, that's me. I put in a request without hoping for much, but maybe this is Adios' guidance, Are you also from Crossbell? Yep, but I'm here for that moment. Does that mean you're from Crossbell too? Oh yes, I live in a residential district. It's just wonderful. I was so discouraged being alone so far from home. I can't just go home without the children. Children? It says in the order that you lost something precious. Yes, they're very precious. Have you heard of Rosenberg dolls? Yes, of course we have. They're created by a master craftsman of unparalleled skill in a workshop in Crossbell. As such, they're worth tens of thousands of mira, aren't they? Wow, I've never heard of them. Well, you know a lot about them, eh? I've only ever seen them in store windows. It can actually range from tens of thousands to even millions of mira.
Are you freaking kidding me? That can't be possible.
You're right, that's quite an amount.
From what I'm hearing, they do seem impressive.
In these modern times, they most certainly are. My late husband and I adored children, but had none of our own. We ended up welcoming those 3 into our home instead. I brought them with me on my trip so I wouldn't be lonely. But oh. Ma'am, are you okay? Please calm down. I guess that our beloved children got missing. I don't believe they were merely misplaced. This was left on the table the morning following their initial disappearance.
This is.
So that's what happened.
I mean, it does look like the mark of Phantom Thief B. Or it could be an imposter.
I heard about this from someone in the special support section. That's right, Phantom Thief B. This is the same card he's left at all of the crimes that he's committed across the continent. May I take a look? Of course, I have no idea what happened.
I've taken custody of your 3 children. You ought to start by relying on the guild. The location of the first, in the old town, there are a pair of close siblings. Check the top floor of their dwelling.
It's another one of these puzzles, riddles.
The old town. Oh, jeez.
This is one of his riddles. It's him for sure. It says the rumors say. We need to investigate quickly. Can we take this card? Of course. Just please help me. I just want Irish, Shana, and Canon back home safe and sound. Didn't Phantom Thief B help you in Crossbell? Yeah, but he might have just been going along with that friend kid's decision.
Think of my assistance as my grand return to the stage I was so rudely forced off of, as well as a gift in memory of my most worthy rival, the debaucherous prince.
But I think he was being sincere. Indeed, I've heard a little about his personality from Vita. This modus operandi doesn't fit with that. I agree. The old Class 7 went up against him several times when we were still students, but I don't remember him ever doing something as awful as stealing what's essentially an old lady's only family. Indeed, he seemed quite fixated on the aesthetics of his unique methods. Either way, this is totally a rich and challenge for all of us. We're just going to have to go along with it for now. But a crime's a crime, justice will be served.
Hell yeah. Location of the first is in Old Town. There are a pair of close siblings. Check the top floor of their dwelling.
The Old Town. Close siblings, I can think of a few candidates. It's probably safe to exclude the eastern half of the Empire and the Crossbell. If there are any places nearby that match the description, we should go and take a look. Okay.
Rosenberg Roundup started. Siblings. Old Town. Are there any, Kai and Tilia's home? When I reread it, it said siblings again in my head, which then got me to think, what siblings do I know? Who are close. These are the only 2 that I could think of.
This trunk feels so out of place. Yes, I agree, a black leather trunk with gold roses. Instructors if possible. Wait, we should ask Tilly if we can check it out. It might be a good idea to call her brother Kai in as well. Yeah.
Oh, look, it's so cute. It's quite an exquisite doll, isn't it? Well, Yuna, is this the one we're looking for? Definitely, I might have only seen them in stores, but I know Rosenberg doll when I see one. Oh, the name's on the tag, Char. That's not what we heard earlier, is it? It seems like we have the next note, too. The whereabouts of the second, a road to a village that vanished from the map. Explore the Garden of Consolation. So, Hummel. Isn't this? This has to be Phantom Thief B's card. Kai Tilly, I need to apologize for getting you caught up in all of this. It's okay. Though it is a little unnerving to find out someone put this here. Especially considering Tilly was here by herself. What if something had happened? I'm just fine, Kai. Stop worrying. The doll is pretty cute, though. It looks kind of sad, doesn't it? Owner must miss it. Please make sure you give it back to them, okay? You got it. I suppose we'll take custody of this, trunk and all. I don't get what he was thinking, leaving it in there. Agreed, it does seem a poor choice. But what about the next card? The whereabouts of the... I already read it. It's Hummel. There's a couple of places I can think of from that. The main point is a village that vanished from the map. It can't be this place. The road and Garden of Consolation must be hits. Okay, let's get going. Can I even go to Hummel, though? Hummel. Which section was Hummel? I honestly cannot remember. It was... near a village. Yep. Bingo! Wait, can I? Nope, obviously not. Don't mess with me. The other one was slightly more difficult, only because I had to actually think of siblings after I reread it again. Then I got it. There it is. So it was on the road to Hummel after all. A village that vanished from the map in a garden of consolation. Yeah, it's a shame how the lilies are being swallowed up by all the black plumber grass, though. Anyway, let's check inside the case. Is this one a boy? Or perhaps a boyish girl? The tag says its name is Kanan. It's got one of those cards. This should be the last one. The location of the third. The depths of the beginnings in the shadows of Flame's trial. The location of the third. Depths of beginnings in the shadows of Flame's trial. The depths of beginnings? The only depths I can think of would be the labyrinth, right? Because technically that is depths of the beginnings. That's where we began, technically. Or the flame trial. I can't remember. This one's gonna be annoying. Huh. The boy was really raised for this one. No ideas right off the bat, huh? Give me a minute, I might be able to think of something. Thanks, Yuna. I never thought they'd actually hide it in Hummel. Yes, especially when one considers what happened here before. This is it. We're going to find the last doll and teach whoever stole them a lesson. Found the second Rosenberg doll, Kanan. What was that about Yuna coming up with something? Ah, flame trial, flame trial. What would Wait, why is there something new at Fairy Spring? Another special thing I can do with... Oh, wait. I'll get Antita.
I knew it. I gotta bring those two together into the hot spring. Alright. There's no way it's a labyrinth. There's no way. But I can check. The only thing I can think of right now. It ain't it. Oh my god.
A good spot for a break.
I was right! Jesus Christ, that was just luck. The depths of beginnings, literally the depths. See, the only thing I remember though was literally Rose fighting us, and she had, I believe, flames? And this is the first depths of any beginnings for the 4th game, so... If it wasn't this, I was completely out of ideas. More to the point, how the hell did Phantom Thief B make it into Aaron Forest? Let alone come in all the way over here. So it went here after all. Ah, I see, the shadows of the Flames trial. This labyrinth was built by a witch descended from the kin of fire. And as for the depths of beginnings, this is where you were trained by Roselli, isn't that right? Yeah, it was me, Allie, Kurt, and Randy on our team. Well, this labyrinth's usually guarded by the witches, right? It must have taken a fair amount of skill and audacity to just force their way in here. This should be the last one. Let's see what's inside. I'd just like to point out, though, I can think of this, but I can't think of, you know what? That valve might actually be on the Macabre. It took me 16 minutes to decide, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna go to the Macabre and check. This I got in less than a second after I started thinking about it. Now this one's quite pretty actually. The name on it tag says Alice. The group found and collected the 3rd Rosenberg doll, Alice. So we have Alice, Kanon, and Char. Come to think of it, those names don't match up with what Lady Rima Bella told us. Yeah, I noticed that too. I see. I think we've been taken for a ride. Huh? Everyone, watch out. Wait. Was the old lady actually Phantom Thief B? I can't believe I fell for his disguise. It's uncanny. Everyone, watch out. What's going on? Some sort of magic. What kind of occult shit is this? Could there be a puppeteer? Yeah, that blonde woman likes playing with dolls. Careful, those dolls are dangerous. They're being controlled with magic and they're not here to play around. Roger.
Everyone ready?
Okay, so yeah, the old woman might still actually be an old woman, but I just think it would be funny if I actually did get the run around by Phantom Thief B. Oh, I have no BP. Curse Commander Craig and Nightheart.
It's my turn.
Nice. Why do I feel like using all of my S breaks is gonna be a bad idea? But I don't have any other better idea, so Akini is here.
I'm going. Azure wings. Shoot!
Those two are gone.
Here I go. There. Yes. Yeah.
And that one's gone.
Good work, everyone.
Ooh, Vertigo, level 7, alright. 55% chance for arts critical damage. Okay. Oh my, it seems you found them all. It was Phantom Thief B as an old lady. Or it could be, you know. No, I think Phantom Thief B always enjoyed clapping. Wait, what? Well, just as I thought. Could very well still be the blonde woman, no? At least those are hers. There's my Alice, Char, and Kanon. I'm so relieved to have them back safe and sound. How should I pay you back? How about you spare us the theatrics? My initial suspicion was that you were the Phantom Thief, but you're definitely not a man in disguise. Who are you really? Huh? Yeah, it's the blonde woman. What was her name? I'm not even gonna try to remember that. That was literally in the beginning of this game. Rima Bella is an anagram of your real name, isn't it? Wait, Rima Bella is an anagram. Maria Bell? Maria Bell? Wow. I actually unscrambled that. Oh, am I mistaken, Maria Bell? Oh. Cannot believe I actually unscrambled that.
Allow me to properly introduce myself. I am the third Anguis of Ouroboros, Maria Bell Croix.
Maria Bell, alright. And these Rosenberg dolls are part of my treasured collection. It's a pleasure to meet you all. So you're the same rank with within Ouroboros' Vita. Your father was present during Crossbell's brief independence. What's an insurgent who allied herself with my foolish uncle during the Civil War doing here? My, how my reputation precedes me. I must say I'd been intending to meet you, Lady Meldine. I've heard much about you, like how Osborne sees you as a threat, and even the Witch of the Abyss holds you in high regard. Such a vivacious girl, one who doesn't let anyone walk over her. I like that. Consider me just so flattered. What do you want from us? We got your dolls just like you requested. You've sent your thanks, so that should be the end of things. This mission was just a setup for you to toy with us, wasn't it? You were testing our strength, I presume, but enough time for you to leave. Oh, I'm not welcome. How upsetting to hear you didn't enjoy my little prank. I'll take my leave then. May we meet again someday. Wait just a second. Oh. Maria Bell Croix. The daughter of the arrested former President Croix. Why would you, the woman who betrayed Ellie and the others? No, the woman who betrayed all of Crossbell. Why would you rope me into some stupid little game like this? You specifically requested someone from Crossbell, so it's obvious you wanted me to be a part of all of this. Ah, little Una Crawford. Ellie told me a bit about you. The special support section is counting on you joining their ranks one day. You were devastated when you learned about the situation in Crossbell 3 months ago. Quite patriot now, aren't you? Then there were your confrontations with my colleague, Campanella. It sparked my curiosity and I wanted to size you up. As it happens, you turned out to be just an ordinary girl. There's nothing remarkable about you. You have plenty of enthusiasms, but that's all there is to say. Dang. That's enough. I want to allow you to speak that way to you now. Besides, much better to be an ordinary girl than some twisted freak like you. Yuna, don't let her words get to you. She's only saying that to provoke you. Huh? Say what you will about Yuna, but for as normal as she may be, you prove to be anything but. Yuna's fiercely loyal to Crossbone, who despite her initial resentment has come to care about Ereponia as well. Meanwhile, you seek nothing but chaos and destruction. You are about as blind to reason as they come. You are her exact opposite. Oh. My, those words were aimed to hurt, weren't they? I suppose we're opposites. I did abandon that hopeless crossspell after all. And when someone catches my eye, I can't help but get this urge to bully them. Although she's not quite my type, to tell you the truth. Hold it. There's what in the blazes going on here? Why, hello there, Miss Maria Bell. Hey! So Phantom Thief B is with Roselia, okay. Roselia, it isn't that. Oh, it most certainly is. Well, what an unexpected pleasure to meet you in person, Crimson Witch. May I compliment you on this cleverly designed labyrinth of remarkable dimensional layering? Don't be so cheeky. You've got a lot of nerve coming in uninvited through a loophole in my barrier. So you're the alchemist who's driven out Vita and joined forces with Osborne. So how's your Ars Magna research going? Are you getting close to mastering the technique? Oh, I wish. Unfortunately, such things take time. And Blue Blanc, my apologies for impersonating you. If it was only anyone but you, my dear, I'd have a fittingly cruel revenge prepared. But you simply never learn, so let's just say you'll owe me a favor for misusing my name. Fine, I can agree to that. Well, I'd better be on my way now. I'll be looking forward to our next meeting. Bye! I can't sense where she went off to. I suppose it must be difficult to accept that a magus who could possibly possess talents to rival the Witch of the Abyss herself. What the hell is her problem? She's even more scummy than the rumors say. She makes a lasting impression, doesn't she? With both her unbearable personality and incredible abilities. Let's look on the bright side. She may have toyed with us, but we've learned something about her in the process. And about you, you're not the madman some make you out to be after all.
I trust you've been well, Schwarzer. I am delighted to see you returned safely. I have no intention of becoming your ally in the foreseeable future, but nor will I be your enemy.
But then that means I have nothing else to do with you in Cold Steel at all. I mean, that kind of sucks. You were a fun enemy at one point, though I think you also annoyed me.
I certainly hope you understand.
Okay, you stay out of our business and we stay out of yours. That's the deal. By the way, you helped my students at Crossbell. Thank you for that. Instructor. I did that purely on a whim. Well, I'll be going. I appreciate you stepping in to uphold my good name. See ya. He had some nerve contacting me through Vita out of the blue and requesting I take him here at once. I'm 20 years old, you know. I'd like to be treated with some more decorum and respect. Yeah. Sure. The group spent some time placating a crabby Roselia. Then stopped off at Aaron before returning to the Merkaba. Quest Rosenberg Roundup completed. Yuna left the mandatory party. What? She was already in my party. Someone's calling. Looks like it's from the Merkaba. I never learn.
Oh, Reen! How's it going on your end?
I should learn to get all these quests close to completion. And then finish one. That way I know that the other one can also be finished before I go into the Merkaba. Why not only think of this until after this was over? We just wrapped up. Is that excitement? Did I hear in your voice? Did something happen? Well, I got some new info in about leaves in the branch campus. That's great news. We'll see you on the Merkaba soon then. Okay, see you in a bit. Some progress at last. Yeah, from what I know, the main campus students have come to occupy the branch campus. We may have to get involved depending on what info Toa has for us. Well, then shall we head back to the ship and have Toa bring us up to speed? I mean, I guess we will. Wow. I didn't have a choice in the matter here. But I was about to say that I was going to go to Merkaba anyways, because after the Merkaba, I was going to get August and Tira into the party, go into the hot spring after we do the old road monster. And then I was going to end the episode off. And then proceeded to discuss new information they'd obtained about leaves. So it's true then. Professor Smith really has come back to the branch campus. Yeah, our intel seems solid. G. Schmidt, one of the 3 disciples of Professor C. Epstein, the original inventor of orbit technology. He also served as the branch campus technical advisor. He helped us out a great deal during the Civil War. I've known him for a while now through my grandfather. Your grandfather was a fellow disciple as well, right, Tina? Right, that's what led me to coming to Ediponi in the first place. And if he's back at the branch campus, that must mean... Yeah, looks like he's on the main campus's side now, just like Major Michael. Damn, I mean, I know he wasn't exactly a philanthropist, but... Professor, why? That's just how the old fort is. Kinda doubt there's any bad blood behind it. Yes, he was most likely more drawn by the research opportunity than anything else. But more important are those sent to Leeds alongside the professor. Member of the Epstein Foundation and relative of the Ashen Chevalier. A relative, Only one possibility comes to mind considering the circumstances. An ex-Foundation member, you think it might be Tio? Yup. Both seem more than likely, though we can't say for sure just yet. The only way to find out for certain is to do so ourselves. It's gonna be a lot harder to sneak through this time around. Still, there's gotta be a way in somewhere. We'll find it, just as Class 7 always does. Let's get to finding that truth then. Where do we start? I believe the key to our success lies with us. Right, there's no one here better suited to infiltrating the branch campus than us. Those main campus chuckleheads made their bed. It's up to us to knock them into it. We can do it, Instructor Reed. You're darn right, we can. Thank you, everyone. I want to help out too, not to find out what the professor's intentions are. Tira. I guess there ain't gonna be much room for extras this round. Maybe not, but I'm a part of the branch campus too. I have to back them up however possible. Oh, I know, I can try to get into contact with Randy. Well, yeah, if you get in contact with Randy and he comes running for Tio, that'll definitely be helpful. Well, this main campus graduate ain't just sitting around. I'll give him all the support I can too. Means not the only one who wants to see Elise Plus. I'd love to put a face to this Tio I keep hearing about. It astounds me how irritatingly positive all of you managed to be. It's business as usual around here. I'll start on figuring out our route right away. Let me know when you finish your preparations. Speak to us in the captain's chair. Yeah, I know. I know. You don't need to tell me. I'd more so like to know how the heck we got 6,000 something Mira for that request. When, Maria Bell was, our enemy and whatnot. She actually pay her dues, or did we get the money from Roselia instead? Either way, let's go to the old road. Which road was it? Lemaire Road. Alright. Go there, fight the monster, come back on the Merkaba, heal up again at the hot springs. And then we should be good. After I end the episode, of course. Lemaire. Old Lemaire Road. Wow, I chose the exact right positioning. The heck are you?
Looks like a real tough one.
Hey-ya!
Plus, that does nothing. Eldergeist, level 106. Its weakness is space. Huh. I have no space. I have no battle points either, god dang it.
I'm up!
Oh well.
I shall go.
Seeing as how we should be somewhat fine.
Now.
Come on, instant kill. God dang
I shall
it.
go. Now.
Possession, huh?
Let's go!
Can I get rid of possession? Nope. That sure as hell ain't something I can get rid of. Sorry, Altina.
I'm going.
It's
Do I
my
just have to
turn.
lower her health down to where she's almost, you know, gone, then the possession will get off?
I'm up!
Is it gonna actually make me kill Altina? Oh, I do not like that. Get Reen as far away from her as possible.
Strength depleted. I'm sorry.
Damn it, Reen!
Yes!
You just killed your student!
Arcus, activate!
I think you had to do that anyways. I think there was no other way to do it.
Thank you.
You were gonna
It's
get
my
possessed
turn.
either way. You know what? I feel like a little bit of payback is necessary right now. But never mind, she has no CP for payback. God dang it. Yeah, fine, whatever.
There! Nice! We did it!
Reen, how dare you kill Altina? Ooh, plus 18 CP. And plus 4 every turn. And restore CP when HP is low. One time per battle. Plus 150 CP. Oh, that's how he's got max CP that one time. Okay. I was wondering how he got 200 CP that one time a while ago. When he literally lost everything. I don't like the fact that that thing literally possessed Altina and then made everything go south. Alright, we're gonna do it this way. Brilliant shots.
Here I go!
Katie, it's here. I will not
It's my turn!
have a playthrough where Reen just kills Altina. Never. Not now, at least. Although I think that we had plenty of that when we tried to rescue him. Quick star. Yeah, it doesn't work on her.
Let's go! It's down!
I'll assist. Yes!
Now's our chance!
No.
Now.
And I can't do that either. She can't get revenge, but we at least don't get a possession. Play that much better.
Nice! We did it!
Now no one took any damage. And Rain didn't commit, you know, the gravest sin of all, hurting Altina. Okay, well, that's 2 quests done. It's been an hour and 15 minutes. What's the next one? An emergency rescue mission. West Junction, Langdock Canyon Road. Eh. Yeah, no, I'm not. I got my revenge on that prick that possessed Altina of all people. There we go. Don't know why I did that, seeing as I would go into the hot springs next, but sure. I don't think quickly enough. No. Get rid of Kurtz. Get rid of Ash. Speaking of, I can now talk to Kurt and or Machias. Here in Village. Okay, here we go. Enter the hot springs with Tita and Aga to trigger a sub-event. Many others enjoyed the hot springs and took their time resting in the village. By some stroke of fate, an unexpected combination of people ended up soaking in the springs together. Yeah, unexpected, huh? Ah, doesn't quite live up to Elmo, but it's not half bad either. So what's up with you, Tita? You're not in a bad mood, are you?
No, it's nothing like that. Come on. Up until 2 years ago, I didn't have a single problem getting into the hot springs with my family in Argent. Why does it suddenly feel so different now? Oh, Tita, are you worried things will get a little steamy between you two? Let's give her some space music. We were roommates, you know, instructor. Who better to spill your heart out to than the person who's seen you in your most private moments? If you say so. You've known Tita for 4 years now, haven't you, Argent? And you even went to a hot springs together in the past. Would you say she looks more grown up now? Maybe even a little curvier? Mamuse.
Well, she's not that 12-year-old kid anymore. That's for sure. She used to be so tiny. Every time I look at her, she's become more and more of a woman. It really just blows me away. It's like watching your little sister grow up. You know, little sister part. Oof.
Oh. I see. Well, I can somewhat understand that.
I guess I misread things between the two of them.
Oh no, you didn't. You just stupidly said the wrong words. But she's not your actual sister. You don't see her as just a substitute Misha, do you?
Oh, of course not. Tita's her own person, so is Misha. I could never confuse the two of them. Tita's always been charming and likable, but I never imagined that she would end up so beautiful. There we go! That's what we wanted Muse to get him to say. But why the hell are we talking about this?
Look, hook, line, and sinker.
Argon is a pretty reserved guy most of the time. Hey, Schwarzer, Yeah? Look, I really won for watching over Tita, I mean it. I've got to pass my thanks along to Herschel and Orlando too, of course. Don't mention it, we've been just as grateful to have Tita around. Keep putting her to work, it's good experience for her. Just one thing. Make sure she doesn't start dating anyone trashy, or anything like that. And why pray tell would you care? I mean, you care about her well-being, but what's it to you if she starts dating anyone? Huh? And when it comes to all you Class 7 guys, no more mixed bathing with her, got it. Oh, he's down bad now. Tita, you're in. I'll keep that in mind, so you do have an interest in her, huh? You know, actually, the way he's acting towards Tita is the same way the Reen acts towards Elise. Sorry I didn't catch that. No need to repeat yourself either. So, no comment. That's basically as good as saying yes. But no, seriously, the way he was literally acting is literally how Reen acts with Elise. Oh, speaking of which, we're gonna get one of those scenes with Reen and Elise probably. And Alfin. That ought to be nice. Now, as much as I want to end the episode, I'm gonna go check every single area that says new just to be sure, and then I'll end it. Hello, Recruit Nash. Do you perchance have a book of that fishing? A new recruit's life is just train to eat, sleep, and repeat. I can't cope with this kind of life without anything to entertain me, so I got a novel. I fall asleep every time I start reading, though. There's no chance I'm going to read it, so you guys can have it. Hey, thanks for 3 and 9, Chapter 6. Thanks. Well, I mean, that kind of worked in my favor. Got something new. Sadly, nothing else here. Why, pray tell, are we actually allowed to come over here? Aw, how nice to see all of you. Though, considering the circumstances, I would have imagined you'd still be laying low. We're not here to cause any trouble. We were just in the neighborhood and thought we'd look in on things. I hope we didn't interrupt if you two were saying your goodbyes. Oh, I just came to give Father Nightheart some good luck charms, that's all. From the sound of things, I've what our division has some hard times ahead of them. I don't have the strength that you do, but I still want to help in any way I can. There's more to strength than just military might, Fiona. Not a day goes by that I'm not inspired by your kindness and strength of heart. I imagine that goes for the general too. Though I must admit your boldness can get you into trouble. I wouldn't be drastically opposed to you trying to rein that in a little. Nightheart? Well, I can't promise that. I do promise to find my own way of supporting you. Though this isn't quite what we came here for. It was nice to see this little chapter of their love story. You're right about that. And yeah, I agree. Anything else? Other than some boss chest I'm not going for right now. That would be a negatory. Wait, you haven't gotten a draft order, but you're still going to sign up. Why? Sales have been down and now our truck has been requisitioned as I am now. I'm just being a burden to you. This damages my pride as a man. I don't want to drag you down. Well, throw away that pride. If I become a soldier, at least there'll be some mirror coming in. You're such an idiot. I'd never think that you would drag me down. We're family. We support each other through thick and thin. When you're in trouble, I'll help you. And I know that when I'm in trouble, you'll help me. Ozumi, you're right. I got it. I'll drop this and find a path that won't make me worry about me. I'm sorry I brought it up. Exactly. No way! There is something! No way, man. Really? You? You actually want to play a game? I mean, you did say that you're completely bored here. What a relief that the Imperial Defense Force is gone. Now to decide who to cozy up with. Siding with the government will only mean I become a puppet to their whims when the war is over. And yet the decrepit nobility has no hope of standing against them. You seem troubled, great Uncle Ballad. Mildine, you should know better than to eavesdrop. That goes for the rest of you too. Our apologies, we just happened to overhear you as we came in. Whatever, I just arrived at an impasse and thinking about what to do anyway. That aside, are those Ventus MasterCards sticking out of your pockets? Ah yes, they are. Sorry about that. You're a cheeky one, stopping to play games while on the run from the authorities. And yet, what better time to unwind in this era of chaos? Today is your lucky day. I will deign to grace you with the honor of facing me in a match of Vantage Masters. Your lordship also plays Vantage Masters, but of course, the nobility are well versed in games of all sorts. Ah, but I can already picture the anguish of defeat creasing your brow to try to put an entertaining fight regardless. I'll try my best. Aha. Them's fighting words. Them's major fighting words. Aha! Don't beg for me for mercy. Yeah. Alright. Use the sorcerer, creates a magic crystal.
I'll teach you a thing or two.
That's kinda cheap, being able to create your own magic crystals? That's a skill? Dang. Throw those back. Hey, another magic crystal, alright. So I will move forward. Give myself a buff. Drop you down. Skill. Skill. And end my turn. Now I can kill the majority of any beginning monster he has. Oh, you can use a skill to pop down magic crystals, literally on the field. That makes a lot more sense than what I thought was gonna happen. Well, either way. Thankfully, heaven beats earth. Skill. Come on, Marquis Ballad. I thought you supposedly was supposed to be good at this. Currently, you're not. You would definitely die from this, right? Oh, I can't even attack the ranged unit. Oh, that's why you moved in front. Cheeky little bugger. Too bad I can attack in the back. Alright, let's pop my initial down there to protect myself. Drop you down. Skill. And that's it. Clicks. Drop you down. Oh. No. I probably should have attacked before they got 3 HP. I mean 3 attack. But hey, works out. Turn. Oh, what's wrong? You went into the back. Why? Why? Attack. Do I have lethal now? I do. Oh, Marquis Ballad, such a fool you are. Goodbye.
Inconceivable!
What was that about the anguish in my face from me losing? Don't ever mess with me again. Okay. I definitely wasn't expecting that, so continuing on. Okay, I've been literally everywhere now. And the only thing we found was that Vantage Masters battle. Alright, so let's go to the lounge. And with that, I'm going to be ending this episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next one. What you guys in the back? Yeah, whatever. Makes it easier. But we will be talking to Kurt. Finishing off with the final bonding point. And then we will go and do the final quest, which just so happens to be... I can't remember. I think it has something to do with Celestine. Yeah, the emergency rescue. Go do that. And then we'll perform a rescue of our own, heading towards where Elise is, and preferably being able to rescue her in either the next episode, and probably not next. It'll probably be the one after that. So yeah, till then, see you guys later.